What is happening, sports fans? It's your main man, Matt from the DFS 5-pack. I am rocking it solo. It is Tuesday, December 21st. I'm here to NBA with you guys. We got 5 games to go over. I'm just going to make one video, members only, free to the public. Small. We'll get back to the normal routine tomorrow. Ryan and I, dropped the NFL slate a little bit ago, so please check that out. Before I hop into this hoops, I'm going to shout out our promoters real quick. So first off, Jazz Sports. When you sign up and join Jazz Sports, you get a no-risk wager up to $1,000 on your first bet. That's $1K back if your first wager is graded a loss. You just can't beat that deal. I've been around this industry for a long time. Bet at basically anywhere you can bet, and it's rare to see deals like this pop up. Rare, if ever. So the promo code is 5-pack. The link will be in the description section of the video. I encourage everyone to check that out. And then next we have Loose Lines. Loose Lines is an affiliate of Jazz Sports. They offer really, really good lines and odds over there, reduced juice, and a ton of other perks. You also get an additional 50% off when you deposit there. I'm a big fan of Loose Lines, so the promo code for Loose Lines is also 5-pack. The link will also be in the description section of the video. Please check that out. I would appreciate it, and I think it will benefit you guys as well. That being said, let's talk some NBA. 5 games to go over. COVID and injury news all over the place. That's just what it is these days, and nothing is different tonight. First game up, Indiana at Miami. So we know that Tyler Hero is probable tonight, but they are missing Butler, Bam, Caleb Martin, PJ Tucker's out, Markieff Morris is still out. So the first 2 guys you want to look at here are probably Dedmon, although he's been very meh recently. Clearly has upside at this price, though, with 240 burgers in those 5 games. And Yurtseven, who has been productive when he gets run, doesn't play a ton of minutes, around 20 minutes a game recently, but he's productive in those minutes. He's a really good rebounder, and he scores close to the hoop. He just is. It's easy for him to compile DFS points at 3,500. He looks like a strong value play. Dedmon, I think, is definitely in play. And then Tyler Hero's in play. Interesting to see what they'll do here. Coming off the bench, they have been really hesitant to give him big minutes, so I'm not really excited about Hero no matter what. His price is down a little bit. We know he's got upside at that price, but to say I'm excited about it would be a lie. And then as far as Indiana goes, if you want to roster Kyle Lowry, do your thing. Just not where I'm going to prioritize. He's expensive here. I'm never really a Duncan Robinson fan, so Miami's not a team I'm prioritizing here, and neither is Indiana. They're healthy, and they're priced up a little bit. I mean, LeVert's now close to 8K. He's still got upside at this price, but not the spot I'm really looking to use him. Brogdon's 8K. Sabonis is 10.6. Turner's close to 7K. I think all these guys are in play in tournaments. You got a really chalky lineup. Mixing these guys in makes sense. They're not going to get much love, but on paper, they're not the best plays on the slate. Next up, Detroit and at New York facing the Knickerbockers. New York's another team dealing with a lot of issues. These guys, yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm assuming these guys are out until they play. So Barrett, Quickly, Grimes, Kevin Knox, Toppin. We'll have to wait and see on them. Derrick Rose is a true game time decision. That's not COVID related, so we'll have to Rose. If Rose is out, I think we go right back to Kemba Walker. Appeared right back in the rotation after almost a month off, got the 43 spot on his old team. Even if Rose is back, I think he's going to get some run. But with Rose out, I think he just plays on. Alec Burks is a little bit pricier than I'd like to spend on him. Not the worst play in the world, but too pricey. Fournier coming off his best game was ages. I'm hesitant to go back there, but it is a good spot against a Detroit team that sucks. The Knicks are in play. I think that Kemba is the top piece. Fournier is also in play. We know Mitchell Robinson at any given moment has upside. It's just hard to prioritize him, if you're making like one line. Julius Randle up a little bit. I'm not really looking to spend over 10K on him on this particular slate, at least. As far as the Pistons go, Sadiq Bey playing a lot better. So priced up, hate that, but he is playing better. The choice is too expensive here. I mean, at 86, no thank you. They kind of remind me of Indiana. I think these pieces like work in tournament they're all priced where they should be or a little bit too expensive. So we've got some really good spots coming up. Speaking of which, we've got at New Orleans. Really good spot here. As far as New Orleans goes, J-Val should eat. I like him a lot. 40 plus in 3 straight, 4 or 5. He's got a 50 spot in there. I like J-Val quite a bit here. He's getting love, as he should. Brandon Ingram. He's in really good form. I remember the days a couple weeks ago when he was like 7,600, and he looked a lot better then, although he wasn't in the great form he is in now. I like this game a lot. So Ingram's expensive, but I don't hate him. I think Josh Hart's in play for sure. I like J-Val the most, but Devontae Graham coming off a monster game. Have they not played since then? Yeah, bunch of time off for New Orleans here. They must have had a game or two postponed. Makes sense. Yeah, this whole game is in play. The New Orleans side looks good. J-Val, probably my favorite piece. I also like Graham and Ingram, though. Got no problems with them at all. The other guy was no thanks there. All right, as far as Portland goes, tough to talk about Portland right now just because Dame is questionable. I don't know. I think he plays, but I don't know. Nurk was a late addition to the injury report, so that's definitely worth watching, man. All these guys for Portland are in play anyways. Larry Nance, priced up a little bit, but if Nurk is out, you like him more. If Lillard's out, you like him even more. Covington priced up a little bit. But Ryan and I have talked about this for years. Covington is a very up and down player. When he's going up like this, I like using him, especially if Nurkic and or Dame are out. If Dame is out, I think Simons will look good at 45. DSJ will be in play, but not a guy I'm running to at all. Yeah, it's really Nance, Covington. If Lillard's out and Nurk, or if Dame plays, Dame is definitely also in play here, and I kind of suspect he does play, and he's wildly in play. All right, now we get to another spot that has a lot of issues. So Minnesota at Dallas. As far as the Dallas side goes, Luka's out. Porzingis is questionable, but I'm pretty sure he left last game early. I don't know if he plays. Kleba's out. Josh Green is out. Willie Cauley-Stein is out. Reggie Bullock is out. And that's it for the Dallas side. So in a really good spot against Minnesota here, Finney Smith is like expensive-ish at 5K, but still a solid. The more guys are out, the more I like him for sure. Tim Hardaway is, I know, coming off a monster game, probably his best game of the year. The 52 spot at Minnesota where they lost. Now they're back in Dallas playing a home and home. He looks real good here. I mean, the more guys that are out, the better he looks, but in good form right now. He's another streaky guy. So THJ I can definitely get on board with. Brunson's pricey at 74, but if Porzingis is out especially, I still like him. I think he's definitely a look. The more guys that are out, the easier. We'll have to wait and see that. And then as far as the Minnesota side goes, Patrick Beverley is out. Who else is out for them? Edwards is out. Beverly's out. Vanderbilt, Tayshaun Prince is out. Not Torian Prince. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. I always think about Tayshaun Prince when I see his name, but the fact that I just said that is a no-no. So, sorry, guys. I lost my train of thought. So, the Minnesota side, all these guys are in play. First off, a value play that stands out in all formats is going to be Jalen Noel. He's only played 18 and 19 minutes in the past 2 games, but clearly he can get there. I'm pretty sure Beverly played last game, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So Noel got there, and these guys played. D'Lo looks in a better look with no Edwards and no Beverly. Towns just named the Western Conference Player of the Week. I think he's in play. The more guys that are out for these teams, the more I like them. Looks like Towns and Russell are getting a decent amount of ownership, as they should. I think Naz Reid with Vanderbilt out is in play. And then Jaden McDaniels, who is not that productive when he's on the court. Should play decent run here, and he's 3,400. They did sign Chris Silva. I mean, I don't know if that was just, for bench purposes, but more bodies doesn't help guys like McDaniels, etc. Russell and Towns look real good. Noel looks like one of the better value plays on the slate. And I also like Naz Reid. I'm a big Naz Reid fan, so he's another guy I'd be looking to use. This whole game, both these games, Portland and New Orleans and Minnesota, Dallas, a lot of fantasy upside here. Phoenix and the Lakers. So AD is out. Bron's going to play. He was monster in the second half last game. They lost, but he was really good. He's expensive, but he should be. He's the clear choice over Westbrook. I like LeBron a lot here. I'm not sure that he's a priority. I don't think you have to use LeBron here. He's coming in decently, with decent ownership as he should. What about Westbrook? Let's see the ownership on it real quick. I mean, he's not getting any love, and he shouldn't really because he hasn't been great, even with Davis out. But we know he's got triple-double upside any night, and not getting any love, I'm interested. Bron's the choice on paper, coming in about 20% owned, makes sense. I just no thanks on DeAndre Jordan. What about Melo? Yeah, I think Melo's definitely in play. Played 30 minutes last game. No Davis. They need his offense. I like the Melo play. Also don't. Oh, I guess maybe that's why Melo, THT did not play last game. So I still think Melo's in play under 5K, but, not a must for me. LeBron looks like close to a priority, not like a must. And then I think the pivot off him to Westbrook in tournaments is intriguing, or playing both if you just love them. As far as Phoenix goes, they're certainly in a good spot against the Lakers here. Booker's back, though, and all these guys for Booker to be. So that's a problem. Chris Paul over 9K. I can't do it with Booker in. Ayton, 8,200. I mean, I don't know. He should eat inside here. So Ayton would probably be my favorite of the bunch. At this point, Booker's a better real-life player than fantasy player. And all the second is, I don't hate them, but like Cam Johnson, 5K, he's played really well with Booker out, but he's not going to play as much when Booker's in, and he's not going to have as many shots when he's on the floor with Booker. So, yeah, I think the spot's good for Phoenix, but they're healthy and they're priced for Booker to be out, so that hurts him a lot. If I'm building a lineup right now, I think Jalen Noel, plug in. There's some value plays I like for sure. If you want to start rub it, I get it's hard to build knowing about like Dame, etc. But if I'm looking for just like values that I can spend up, like stars and scrubs, these are three guys I'd be looking hard at. So then you got 8K per guy. Could probably stack the New Orleans game with like J Val, Ingram. I kind of think Dame plays, like I said. I was just looking at that I wanted. So you don't have D'Angelo. Oh, Tim Hardaway. Yeah, I don't really love that. Maybe what if you went like D'Angelo Russell? I wouldn't want Ingram then also. Okay, so let's change the build. Go Russell. We already got Hardaway in there. Take out Chavel and Towns. And you're kind of just – and then I guess, like I said, if Porzingis is out, I like Brunson here. Then this is where I would use Ingram. No issue with Ingram here at all. Or you could go J-Val and then another forward. You guys get the point. That's all I got for you guys. Obviously, things change on a dime in NBA. You just got to stay patient. And if you're unable to stay available until the last game, you really shouldn't play heavy. That's the nature of the beast. I appreciate you guys as always. Check out the links in the description section. Promo codes are 5-pack. Thanks as always, guys.